access the claims portal. When you registered, this is what you would have hit. If you registered online, you should have gotten an email letting you know that the claim portal was active. If you didn't, that's okay. You can just go to this website now and you can access the claims portal. The good thing about this is there's no password. There's no password to forget. All you need is the email that you used to sign in. This is what will pop up. You're going to put your email in and click send login link. Now I'm going to stop sharing screen for a minute. I'm going to enter my email. I'll show you how quickly, hopefully, this pops up. It gives us access to the forms. And I will share screen again. It's already in my email. It says log on to CaseLocker. I'm going to share screen with you again. And here we are, Archer Systems. This is just a not real file, Jane Smith. This is what it should look like for you. Again, you get stuck. There's Archer's number. There's their email. This is the home spot. Forms. These are all the forms that you can choose from. Whatever you put into your registration form is pre-populated in these forms. All right, so let's start with the big one. Start with the claim form. Open form. Come on now. There we go. There are instructions at the beginning, which is similar to what kind of we've been going over. There are places to upload your documentation. So your income tax return, your blood lead test, your deed, your mortgage, your lease agreement, your ID. If you provided a copy of your ID with your registration form, you don't have to do it again. If you're not sure, go ahead, snap a picture, upload it again. Let's go to the information, claimant information. This would pre-populate. Now, I didn't have a registration form under Jane Smith, so this didn't fully pre-populate. Assuming you left something out, you just type it in. Social Security number, very important. Anyone who wants to receive a check has to enter a Social Security number. I don't think it'll take a fake one. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, that's not a real one, or if it is, it's not Jane Smith's. Put yours in. Your date of birth. Again, this should pre-populate. If it doesn't, you just click it in there. Current address. So you may have moved since you did your registration form a year ago. They need to know where you live now. So if you have moved, please make sure that you update this section. Current address of claimant, that's you. They want to know how long you've lived there. If you lived at the same place since this started, April 25th of 2014, the dates that are in the grid, all you need to do is fill in the 1. Click to the present. If, however, you've lived at other places, type it in. Done. That easy. You can add up to 3 more. If you have multiple properties that you need to add, type it on a separate piece of paper. You can upload it here. Choose file. Your claimant's information. Still, we're in claimant's contact, which is your phone number. You have the option of putting a mobile, a home, or work. Again, this would have pre-populated. So if your number has changed or you have an additional number, please add it. You have an email. I put in Archer's email there for you, but that's where you want them to be able to contact you. If they have a question, they want to email you, or they have a question, they want to call you, they want to send you a letter. It's very important they have your current information. Now, this says if claimant is deceased, a minor, or a legally incapacitated person, do not fill in this contact section. You're going to put it below. If you're filling out the form on behalf of yourself, You're filling everything out in section 1. If you're doing this on behalf of someone who's passed, an estate, if you're doing this on behalf of someone who is legally incapacitated, meaning you have guardianship or a court has appointed you to help them, or you're doing it on behalf of a minor, then you're going to go down to this section. Next friend, personal representative, or guardian information. If you're a court-appointed guardian, this is where you should put your information. If you are a personal representative of an estate, this is where you should put your information. If you're acting in the role as next friend of a minor or a legally incapacitated person, again, you would check yes. You click who you are. Are you the parent? Or maybe you're the grandparent and you're also the legal guardian. Whatever you are, state administrator, maybe you're the adult aunt and the legal guardian. Whatever applies to you, click it, provide them as much information as you can. If it's something else, there's not a listed here, click other, type in what it is. They need to know who you are to make sure that you legally have the authority to help this person. You will put your name, last name, first name, your address, because again, they need to be able to contact you about this minor, about the estate, about the legally incapacitated person, your social, your date of birth. If you're representing someone who passed, put in the date of death. Contact information, same as above. If you are listening, you are a class member, and while we are class counsel, this question really would be no. You did not hire a specific individual attorney to represent you. You are part of the class, and we are generally representing you. So this would be no. If you believe you signed a contract with a separate attorney, again, you should leave this website. You should contact that attorney, and they can answer all your questions and help you with your forms. All right, here's the good stuff. These are the settlement categories that we just went over. Again, they're separated by age. So if you're helping a minor 6 and under, you're going to choose one of these 7. Helping a minor between 7 and 11, one of these 7. 12 and 17, one of these. But let's look at adults. You're over 18. And the descriptions that we went through, again, you can watch this webinar again. You can also go on the website and you can look at the categories, the settlement grid. And remember, if you believe that you had a blood lead level test of 10 or over, but you don't have it, or 5 to 9.9, but you don't have it, claims administrator will. You can call them. You can ask them, or you can just click that button because you know you have it. You know you were told that, you know it's in the record somewhere. Now, let's say you had a blood lead, but you also have your home, or you have an apartment that you leased, or a townhouse that you leased. You're going to click that. You get more than one claim. Whatever applies to you is what you're able to put a claim in for. And you also had a business. You didn't own property, but you did have a loss. Your form is done. Remember, you have to, at the very beginning, there's a navigate button here. You want to move around and go here, slide up. So where are you going to put in here? If you have a deed, you put it here. If you have a lease, you put it here. Birth certificate, driver's license, passport, some type of ID that shows your date of birth. Nice photo. If you've got one, put it here. Release, you're going to sign separately. If you're representing a minor, an estate, someone who is legally incapacitated, if you are a guardian and you have an order acknowledging that, you're going to upload it here. Frankly, I wouldn't worry too much about where you upload the documents because the claims administrator is going to see them all. The point is get them uploaded, get them in the system so that they can see them. When you are done, let's see if I can get to the bottom. You're going to hit submit for review. It's going to pop up. You are about to submit this form for review. Make sure everything is accurate. You will not have access to this form once you submit it. You can either hit go back, oh, I'm not quite sure I'm done, or I understand, submit. I'm going to go back so that there's not a Jane Smith in the system. That's your first form. That's your claim form. That's your biggest one.